everyone and welcome back. My name's Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. Today I'm going to take you through a quick and easy tutorial on 7 years. If you want to know where to get the sheet music for this, then I'll have it linked in the description bar as always underneath this video. So go and click underneath this video, it will be there for you to download for free as usual. I've done a performance video of this as well, so it'll either be linked up here in an annotation or again that will be linked underneath because I'm not going to play it through in the video, but if you want to go and hear how that sounds then click in the description bar underneath this video. So if you want to know how to play 7 years on the violin, then grab your copy of the music and let's get going. So first and foremost, as always, I'm just going to quickly explain to you what I've done when it gets in focus. So you'll have a better copy of this. This is just one that I've done just before just so I could make the video. Your copy will be much better written than this, and it certainly won't be written, the numbers won't be written in by hand. But what we got here is the finger numbers above all of the notes, so you know what fingers you're going to be putting down, and then above that these letters are going to be the strings. Excuse my finger, I've just been decorating the bathroom. The strings are above that as well. So for example, the second finger on the E, first also on E, first also on E. We've got 3 on A, a 1 on E, a 2 on A, a 1 on A. So you're going to stay on the A string until you get to the D. It's pretty self-explanatory what we're going to do here. So like I said, I'm not going to play this through because this is quite a long one, and I do have a separate performance video for this that I will link underneath this video. So if you want to hear it in full, please do go and check that out. I'm just going to play kind of little bits of it because a lot of it really does repeat with very slight kind of embellishments depending on, you know, on the words and where you are in the verse and things like that. But to start with, you need to make sure that all your first fingers are going to be back. So on the E string, on the A string and on the D string, whenever you have a first finger, it's going to be in a back position, not a little bit back, but all the way back until you can feel that little ridge that you've got there. Your second fingers are going to be next to where the first finger would normally go. So if your first finger normally goes here on this marker or the line or the dot, whatever you've got there, the second finger is going to be next door to it, and that's on all of the strings. So having said that, getting started from the beginning, the first, you've got a little bit at the start where that the backing track is going to do. This is in the original key, so you can play along to any backing track that you might have. So starting on the second finger on the E, it's going to be right next door to where the first finger would normally go. But then of course the first finger is going to be really far back. Back again. So basically, your third fingers are just going to be normally on the dot, second finger's next door to first, but your first fingers are always going to be all the way back as far here until you can feel the ridge there. So again, this is pretty much another one of those really kind of easy tutorials that there isn't really an awful lot I can kind of say. It pretty much just plays itself. It's quite a long piece. I have cut it down just a little bit just because there are a lot of verses that are the same, and it just makes the music really, really long. So you can just repeat it, you can embellish it as you see fit, or if you know how the words go, or you know how it's kind of sung and how it changes, then you know, feel free to put that in. If you want to change anything, absolutely go ahead and do that. The only thing you can't do on this is if you have any E's with on the like normally like an open E, because we've got B flats and E flats in the key signature, you cannot do an open E. So what you have to do is a fourth finger. So if the third fingers normally go here in their normal position on the A string, your fourth finger is going to be jammed in right behind where the third finger would go. So not just a little bit, but jammed in right behind the third finger dot or line or whatever you've got there, right behind where that would go, and that's going to give you an E flat. Do not do open E's, folks. You can't do them in this one. And I have indicated a 4 for the E flats anyway. So again, on the odd occasion, you've got some B flats with the fourth finger on the E string. They're in the same position. So you've got your third finger, which normally would go somewhere around here on your third finger line, marker, dot, or whatever. Whenever you've got those B flats, again, the fourth fingers are going to be jammed in right behind that third finger. So when you get to the soon I'll be 60 years old, so the second finger is where the first finger would next to the first finger. Third as normal. Jam that third in. First finger back. Okay, so again, the whole thing does repeat. I can't see that there's anything else that's going to cause any other trouble. If you want to play those little that little bit that I don't know what kind of, like a music box kind of sound. If you want to play those little bits, you know, you're welcome to play along with those. Obviously you can do whatever you want. So there we go, just a really super quick, simple, easy tutorial for this one. It's all pretty well self-explanatory. Just make sure those first fingers are back. Make sure those second fingers are in a back position. In other words, they're next to the first finger, and pretty much you will be good to go. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to check all the information, the other playlist to tutorials similar to this that I've done, other stuff that I've got on my channel. Please subscribe to my channel as well. Subscribing is completely free and it just makes my channel a lot more visible, so other people like yourselves that are wanting to learn to play the piano and violin can easily find me. So thank you for watching, thumbs up the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.